Shalom, shalom, Israel. I'm Brother Nagad from the camp of GMS in Tampa. And I want to start off by giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakdash. And double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Peace and blessings unto the hopeful elect, listening, watching truth and sincerity. I just want to get into a quick lesson today on fighting the flesh. Okay? Because as time go on, all right, the closer and closer we get to the end of this thing, all right, the flesh tries to do what it wants to do, all right? And that's where you have to step in, all right, and do things of the spirit rather than things that the flesh want to do, right? Things that the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, need you to do. All right, the Lord said, stay occupied in prophecy till I come, right? So if you're always doing what the flesh want to do, how can you be occupied in prophecy, right? So that's the importance of fighting this flesh, right? Stand on guard. Okay, so I just want to bring out these quick precepts in the spirit. This is 1 Corinthians 6 and verse 12 in the NLT. It says, you say, I am allowed to do anything, but not everything is good for you. And even though I am allowed to do anything, I must not become a slave to anything. Okay? And that anything is not saying you can just go out here and do anything of the world, right? Or go out here and sin, eat pork or something. That anything is whatever is not going against the law, right? So it might not be going against the law, but it still might not be good for you, okay? Because what? It's taking your time away from the Lord, right? As in video games, right? You could enjoy playing video games, but if you're on it all the time, then it's not good for you. You're becoming a slave to it, right? So you'll have to cut it off for a little while, okay? And that's being wise and circumspect, all right? That's being self-aware. You have to be self-aware in the truth, all right? Aware of what you're doing. Conscience. All right? From there, let's go to Wisdom of Solomon 6 and verse 17. For the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline, and the care of discipline is love, right? And that her is going into wisdom, right? So the beginning of wisdom, that's the desire of discipline. You have to want it, all right? Your spirit has to want it. Okay? Scripture says the spirit is willing. All right? So your spirit is willing to want wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right? But this flesh it wants the opposite. It want to have fun. It want to chill all day, relax all day. All right? That's why it goes on and says, and the care of discipline is love. All right? So if your spirit wants it, you still want to do it at the end of the day, despite what this flesh wants. That's love. All right? That's you having love for yourself. ultimately, that's the Lord having love for you, right? Giving you wisdom, right? So from there, let's go to 1 Galatians 5 and verse 17 in the NLT. Says, the sinful nature wants to do evil, which is just the opposite of what the Spirit wants, right? So the sinful nature wants to do evil, right? That's why the scripture says, I quoted earlier, the flesh is weak, but the spirit is willing, right? This flesh is going to fall into temptation. It's going to have its weakness, its moments. But what? You got to get back up and fight. A righteous man falleth 7 times, but he getteth back up. Okay? It says, and the Spirit gives us desire that are the opposite of what the sinful nature desires. Right? So you have one side. So you have one side desiring to do one thing, and the other side is you have the flesh that's desiring to do bad, right? To chill, to vibe. Then you have the other side, the spirit is willing to do righteousness, to please the Lord. Okay? It says these two forces are constantly fighting each other, so you are not free to carry out your good intentions, right? So these forces are always fighting each other, right? Always at each other. Okay? So you're not free to willingly do the right thing. It's a fight. You have to fight for the right thing, right? You're laying down, but you know you have to get a video out, right? Or do something of the spirit. Read, pray, fast, all right? But this flesh just want to chill and lay back. All right, that's a fight. You have to fight to do what's right. All right? So from there, let's go to 2 Corinthians 13 and verse 5. It says, examine yourself whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. All right? So every day, it's an everyday thing. You have to examine yourself every day, whether you be in this faith. All right? Are you doing what a man of the Lord would be doing? And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. Okay? It says, prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves that how that Yahweh Shai HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates. Right? So the Lord is in you. Lord is in you. You can overcome it as long as you're doing things of the Spirit and you're of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, in truth and sincerity. Right? That's why you have to examine yourself to see where you're going off and where you're just chilling too much and where you got to lock in at. Okay? So that was just a quick lesson through the Spirit. All right. Hopefully it was edifying to the hopeful elect, listening and watching in truth and sincerity. Until next time, shalom.